Happy New Year, folks. Today I thought I'd try something a tad different for my channel. Today I thought I'd show you how to make my mother's recipe for green bean casserole. First off, what you need is, if you're doing for a few people or a big family, you need at least a few cans, possibly two, of cream and mushroom soup. I chose Stop and Shop brand because, well, cheapest for me. You need some green beans, of course. Wouldn't be green beans without green bean casserole. Crispy fried onions, French's if you can, and for an extra boost of USD or whatever this stuff has, and for an extra, but mainly for extra flavor aside from the cream mushroom soup flavor, you can add organic mushrooms. Now, the first thing that you're going to need, you can either boil this stuff or you can put it in a stove. What I'm going to do, since I have very little, is I'm going to cook it on the stove. Now, I'm going to use a pot that apparently my mother gave me, and the condiments and the ingredients I bought with my own. So I'm going to show you how to make it exactly. First, this is my run's recipe, so just so you know, first you open the can. Of course, you got to make sure that you get rid of all that juice. So what I do basically is I just cut the lid off, of course, and just push the lid down into the vegetables and leak the water out that you know is going to be in the can to keep it fresh and stuff into the sink. Now you just add the ingredients first. Now you want to take this egg beater and just smooth it out a little bit. Make sure that it's not all lumpy, even though it's going to be a little lumpy. Next, you want to add your cream mushroom soup. Just open the lid. It doesn't have to be condensed. It could be a little bit more natural, but I chose condensed. But lucky for me, it should thicken the stuff a little bit. And once I cook it on the stove, it should be just as well. Be a bit more lightened anyway. Now you stir it around a little bit. Mix the vegetables with the soup. Make it until it's nice and creamy and well mixed in. Next, you'll want to take the organic mushrooms. Now mix the mushrooms in. Just dump them in. Dump the whole batch in. Mix them. Mix them and mix them until it's real nice, real pretty. It's looking real good, in fact. Real good. Should be good. You know the old saying. There's nothing better than a mother's old recipes, or something like that, I guess. But there's also another saying that I totally agree with. It's called, doing something for yourself is way better than just watching. Because then you get experience in things. Sometimes you just have to do things for yourself. Try new things. After all, that's what the New Year's about, right? By the way. Next, you put the first thing of onions on top. Just spread them all around. Spread them all around. Dump the whole thing. Next, you mix them in. They'll give it a nice little crunch. Nice little thickness. The last one you might want to save for afterwards. Now that's sitting on the stove, you might want to turn it up to, well, I don't know, let's say let's say 6. Temperature 6. Also, you want to stay with the food because you don't want to overcook it or make it too raw or because otherwise it's gonna not turn out exactly like you want. Also, while you're cooking, it's good to add a little parsley, a couple parsley flakes, just to make it all nice and good. Possibly even a little, just to make things even more interesting for the stuff, a little oregano. Just sprinkle it on, like that, like so. A shake of salt. Just put a little bit of it on there, not a whole lot. Tiny bit of onion powder. Just like, oh, I don't know, let's say a small dash. Just a pinch. And as a final touch for the herbs, a little bit of garlic and herb. Mix it all in, like so. Sometimes you might want to just crunch those. See, these are big mushrooms, so you might just want to just crunch them down in there. Just mash them. So forth. See how it's starting to boil? You want it to actually start boiling a tad. Get all that soup nice and thick and nice and creamy. Just like this. Yes, it's going to smoke a little bit, but then again, what's a good cooking without a little smoke? Now you want to add the last course, or last touch I should say. And well, while my friends and I are trying this out, I'm going to give you my opinion on it. Let's see. Got a real nice look, nice crunch here. Let's see how it turned out. Practically perfect. I mean, practically. You can really taste the crunch of the onions. You can taste like the mushrooms. A little soupy, not too soupy, just perfect in that area. You can barely taste the herbs, but you can definitely taste the flavor. And with the green beans, you can definitely taste the green beans. That's like the main part that like makes the whole thing great. So this is my first video blog on my cooking. I'll bring you more eventually. Thanks for watching.